I'm Brenda Ivy from the Avant Garden Shop, and welcome to another episode of The Garden Gate. Today I'm here with Anne, and Anne is a sales rep for a number of Canadian companies. And Anne, tell me why it's so important to buy Canadian.
There's lots of reasons why. I think first and foremost is little known fact from the 2003 until the spring of 2008, we lost over 350,000 manufacturing jobs. Wow. Fortunately, what we're seeing is the last couple of years there's been a grassroots movement of people wanting to buy Canadian made.
Sure, yes.
So we're finding that employment's starting to happen that way again. You know, something it can be as small as we have a young mom here out of Stratford, Ontario. Started off her company just herself sewing these cute little bags as well as different little products, all using North American sourced materials, making it in Stratford, and she's had to hire 2 part-time people.
That's fantastic. They're beautiful products, and that's so great to hear something like that.
Absolutely. The other thing that's important with supporting small businesses and local businesses is it's been proven that they give 250% more to nonprofit organizations than larger companies do. So that really helps the community.
That's a big impact for a local community for sure. Well, it's amazing. Like, I know I support a lot of different hockey clubs and all kinds of different nonprofit groups, and it's a lot of fun to keep it in the community. Coming up next on The Garden Gate, we'll talk about how buying Canadian affects the environment. Welcome back to The Garden Gate. I'm Brenda, and this is Anne, and we are talking about Canadian-made gifts and how the environment is affected by buying Canadian. What can you tell me, Anne?
Sure. You know, we often think about, oh, let's get something that's made overseas, it's less expensive, but the reality is there's lots of Canadian-made that isn't expensive. In fact, it's more durable, it lasts longer.
Sure.
So we're helping the environment because we're not creating landfill, tossing these things aside a year, even 6 months later. The other thing that we have to think about is if you're buying something, Brenda, if you bought something and you brought it in from Shanghai to Peterborough, you're talking over 11,000 kilometers.
Wow.
Something like this pewter from Nova Scotia, you're dropping that to just over 1,100 kilometers. These little items from Stratford, Ontario, you're down to 231 kilometers. So that carbon footprint is getting smaller and smaller.
Exactly. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And this one's even closer. This one is just an artist in East City, so she's like less than a mile from here.
Perfect.
So buying local really makes a difference all around financially, for charities, and environment. So thank you so much for joining me, Anne, and we'll see you next time on another episode of The Garden Gate.
The Garden Gate is brought to you by the Avant Garden Shop, your destination for gardening accessories and backyard birding supplies.